everyone! Welcome back to Bethany's Vintage Fairy Tale. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the entire process of how I transform this inexpensive Walmart tree into a beautiful, lush, Victorian-inspired tree. I can't wait to share with you guys the entire process. So starting off, these are all of the different materials that we're going to be using today. I have a variety of different textures and sizes and also different kinds of greenery. Again, I wanted this to be very lush, full of texture, and then we're going to be using a lot of vintage ornaments to add that Victorian feel. So most of these picks are all from Hobby Lobby and HomeSense, and then also Michael's. I always get these on sale, you guys, and shop around my stores just to make sure I get the best bang for my buck here. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to place all of the greenery first. So I have these beautiful, inexpensive pine stems from Hobby Lobby. I love buying these every year because they're a great filler. They take up a lot of room in the tree and add a lot of fullness. This tree is from Walmart, so it's very inexpensive, but it does have a lot of bald spots, especially like midway to the bottom part of the tree. So I find adding these really lush greenery picks just helps to fill in any gaps that you may have. And then once you place your stem into the tree, go ahead and make sure you pull out all of the branches and kind of give them almost a little bit of a curvature to them. This just helps it to look a little bit more natural and adds that beautiful kind of lush fullness that I was looking for with this particular tree design. So here's how the first stems are looking. These ones are really nice because they have a really nice icy texture to them. And I kind of wanted to explore the idea with this tree, what it would be like to mix in a lot of different kinds of greenery into one particular tree. Typically, you guys will see, like, with a flocked tree, like they use flocked picks, or with an icy tree, there's icy glittery picks, or with a traditional green tree, it's just greenery. And I really wanted to kind of play around with mixing all three together. You guys will see on my channel, I am definitely a maximalist. I love to explore different decorating ideas, playing around with lots of different ideas and textures. So that's really what I wanted to do with this tree, would just be to use a lot of different varieties of things here and just create a beautiful over-the-top design that really fits in with my decor style. But of course, you guys can always pare down these ideas to fit whatever kind of decor style you guys love. I'm just here to give you guys all of the inspiration and lots of different ideas, and I just hope that you guys are inspired with today's video. Next, we're going to go in with these greenery stems that I picked up at Michael's this year. I really like these ones because they have a lot of movement to them, and I'm going to kind of place these a little bit deeper into the tree, just making sure to get that really beautiful depth here with adding lots of different textures and making sure that they're really nice and deep into the tree so that it looks like almost they're part of the tree that was already here. And then when you're going ahead and placing a lot of different stems into your tree, make sure that you go ahead and almost kind of like a diagonal zigzag formation when you're going ahead and placing all of the different stems. That will just ensure that you get them all placed really evenly throughout the tree so that none of the stems are all clumped together in one spot. You really want to make sure you get that really beautiful organic movement whenever you're doing a tree primarily made of picks. Next, we're going to go ahead with these beautiful classic greenery stems. These ones have more of that traditional flocking, which match the base of the tree really nicely, especially because we have a lot of those icy picks already added in, and I didn't want to lose that really pretty classic flocked greenery, so I wanted to make sure I went ahead and placed a lot of those in as filler, just to again place in any bald spots that we may have in our tree. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in some of these beautiful stems that I found at HomeSense this year. These are one of my absolute favorite finds of the year, you guys. I love eucalyptus. I use it in every season for decorating in my home. I just think it is such a beautiful organic texture, and I love it because these add a beautiful kind of flyaway effect to the tree. They add so much movement and whimsy, and I just absolutely love the flocked and icy look that these guys have. So I had quite a few of these eucalyptus stems on hand, so I wanted to make sure that I added that flyaway effect throughout the entire tree design, making sure to kind of fill out the last bit of gaps that we had in the tree. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in these beautiful kind of copper colored hydrangeas. So if you guys will remember, this is going to be a Victorian inspired tree. So I wanted to make sure I had a lot of those classic colors featured in this tree. And I thought this beautiful copper would be so nice to pair with some of the amber glass ornaments that we're going to be using later on in the video. I've mentioned this before in other videos as well, but if you guys have a lot of stems that are way too long to put in your tree and you're worried about the end poking out the other side, go ahead and make sure you trim all of your florals down. Don't be scared to go ahead and cut them, you guys. It will make it so much easier whenever you're decorating a Christmas tree, making a garland or wreath, whatever you're doing. Always go ahead and cut your florals down just to make it a lot more manageable. So now that we have the beautiful hydrangeas placed, I wanted to add a little bit more sparkle and shine. So we're going to be using these beautiful flocked gold berries from Hobby Lobby. I actually had some of these from last year and I thought they would be the perfect addition just to add in a little bit more of that flyaway effect and again more of a vintage kind of element into the tree design. And anytime you're placing any kind of floral or spray, make sure you go ahead and pull out all of the branches just to get it looking as full as possible, especially with these berries. They come really pre-packaged quite tightly, so you want to make sure you go ahead and pull them all out just to make sure they look a lot more organic and full. So it wouldn't be a vintage-inspired Christmas tree without using such a classic flower like poinsettias, you guys. And I found these beautiful brown poinsettias at Hobby Lobby. I thought they would be the perfect addition into this beautiful Christmas tree. So I'm just going ahead and pulling out all of the different petals, making sure to get them nice and full. And then we're going to go ahead and add these all over the tree. I also bought them in this beautiful green color, which just matched the greenery perfectly. And I'm going to place these kind of in between where we placed all of the brown poinsettias. So if you guys saw my shabby chic Christmas tree that I shared with you guys in a previous video, that tree had a lot of pink featured in it. And since this tree is also going to be in my living room, I wanted to make sure that I had a slight pop of pink in here just to make sure that my house was nice and cohesive. So I had a few of these pink iced flowers left over from that Christmas tree, and I added just a few of them into here just to make sure that I had a really nice cohesive look with my living room. Next, we're going to be adding in these really inexpensive picks that I actually picked up at Dollar Tree. I love these because they add, again, that beautiful flyaway effect, and they have the same kind of brown coppery look that the hydrangeas and the brown poinsettias had, so I thought they would be just a nice addition to the tree, just to break up a lot of the green and white that we already had going on. So now that the base is primarily constructed, we're going to go ahead and make our tree topper. I'm going to add in these beautiful gold magnolia leaves. I just think they're such a nice traditional leaf, but then with the beautiful pop of gold, it just adds that sparkle and shine, and I thought they would be so nice at the topper here. So again, kind of keeping with that vintage theme, we're going to be adding in these beautiful gold pearl stems that I picked up at Michael's last year. I absolutely love these. They're so tall and they just add the beautiful pop of shabby chic and whimsy to the tree. And again, that really classic style with the beautiful pearls. I thought this would be such a romantic piece to add into the tree. So here's how the tree is looking, you guys. Now that we've added in all of our greenery, all of the picks, our flowers, it's looking so full and beautiful. I just love how all of the different textures came together. This was my first attempt at ever creating something like this, you guys. Typically, I've always stuck to either green trees or flock trees. I've never thought to mix the two, but I'm really happy with how this came together. The video honestly doesn't do it justice. It looks even prettier in person, you guys. I absolutely love how this came together. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have been brave and kind of mixed these kind of textures together in your decor as well, or do you stick to kind of one decor style? Love to hear from you guys what you guys are decorating for this year. So now that we have our tree primarily constructed with all of our picks and greenery, we're going to go ahead and add in some beautiful ornaments. So I have these beautiful shatterproof green ornaments from Hobby Lobby this year. These are also the same ones that I featured in my mantle design and also my pencil tree, so that way my whole living room would have a really cohesive look to it. And we're going to go ahead and add these all over the tree. These ones I'm going to primarily place a lot deeper into the tree just so you get that kind of pop of green coming from within, and also just making sure that I have all of the different textures and colors mixed throughout the tree just to give it a really nice balanced look. So now we're going to go ahead and add in these beautiful amber glass ornaments. I love these ones so much, you guys. This was one of my favorite finds of the year. I got these at Hobby Lobby, and when I saw them, these were honestly like the whole springboard for this whole design. I love amber glass, you guys. I started collecting it back in my fall season, and I just loved it so much. I really wanted to figure out a way to incorporate it into my Christmas decor, and I love how striking it is against all of the lighter colors with the eucalyptus and the flock tree. It's just so beautiful together, and I'm so glad that I went ahead and kind of tried to mix these different looks together. So keeping with that Victorian inspired design, we're going to go ahead and add in a lot of these beautiful antique ornaments. I have a lot of these ones in mercury glass, which I thought would just add into that beautiful Victorian look that I was trying to go for with this design. And I also like to collect a lot of these at vintage thrift stores or different antique shops. A lot of times you can get some really special, unique ornaments that just add so much personality to your tree. And then for the final finishing touch, I found these adorable little candlestick clips on Amazon, you guys. They were super inexpensive, and I thought they would be just the perfect piece to add into that Victorian inspired design. And they're also super easy to use as well. They're battery powered, and they also have a remote, so you can go ahead and put a timer on them if you want to, and then turn them on and off whenever you choose. And they just add such a beautiful glow to the tree. When you're using a tree like this that has so many picks and lots of different greenery, a lot of times the lights can get kind of lost when you add so much stuff onto the tree like I have here. So adding in some more lights at the very end really helps to just make it pop even that much more. And I thought these would just add a more vintage kind of element to the tree design. So let me know if you guys enjoyed today's video. I've had so much fun sharing with you guys all of the different tree decorating ideas. This by far is my favorite, but let me know in the comments down below which has been your favorite. I hope that you guys have found some inspiration today for all of your Christmas decorating, and I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below how all of your decorating is going. Have you guys started yet? Are you still working on it like I am? I would love to hear from you guys. So don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. I would love to have you guys a part of the Fairytale family here. We have so much fun on this channel, sharing all of the different home decor, inspiration, lots of DIYs, decorating, thrifting. So if that interests you, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one very, very soon. I hope that you guys have fallen in love with my fairy tale. Talk to you later. Bye.